Social media outreach PR exceeds of just take a little bit, 1 2 minutes to settle down.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah. Maybe we can set up the same and then
Okay, let's jump to the next session. We just want to tell you that we will have breaks very soon and have presents for kids. No worries, we will have time to chat more. And now we will have an amazing presentation on a very important topic about media and outreach. And I think it's really important to look into that because we're coming to that time where artificial intellect deciding many things in our life, yeah, and we cannot be too late to guide our children in the wrong direction. And so the power of media is like incredible in our days, especially for the young generation, and also for us. I think you also notice yourself, you are watching these short videos or you're reading less text in these days, maybe. It's because our intentions find change so differently over years. And we're trying to squash more and more in our daily life. So we will have amazing sister Lily to present about that. Lily was born in Melbourne, Australia, and she has 4 brothers. They're all still in Australia. She has been living in Austria since 1988, and she met her husband Joseph in New York in 1982. They have 5 sons. Wow, powerful woman. Yeah, and they're all committed to family values. She is founding member of the Women's Federation for World Peace Austria and believes in lifelong learning. She has represented Women's Federation and the UN in Vienna since 2002 and set up the YouTube channel for Women's Federation Europe in 2016. So please let's welcome Lily.
It is such a pleasure to be here 1 year after our meeting in Siebenstein. Social media outreach PR is my topic. What is it? Social media outreach PR. Is it one thing? Where do you see yourself? Are you doing PR? Are you doing social media? Are you doing outreach? Or none of that? I see social media as what I can do today. Outreach is what I really want to do, and PR is what other people think I'm doing. So I would put it in this order. PR is the public level, what I'm seen to do. Outreach is more horizontal, where we're going in the society. And social media is my personal, what I can do right now, today, from here. I could be tweeting and twittering and Facebooking, live streaming all around the world. And my colleagues at the UN will comment on it. Because I'm at this international leadership meeting of the Women's Federation with how many nations? Who knows? How many people? Who knows? 26? For 2 days together in this beautiful environment. PR, outreach, social media. How do we show up? We've had national, regional, and international UN reporting. Do you know the numbers? Do you know where we really stand? I am so blown away by what has already come up at this meeting. 2 years ago, I was asked to scrap the website because nobody's doing it. I can manage the YouTube channel. Facebook, well, sometimes Doris does something and sometimes Tanya does something and the other individual countries do something. But I can't do everything. And now we have a website that is taken care of because actually, honestly, I refuse to dismantle it. So I'm very grateful that Vigdis stepped in 1 year ago and is now called our PR manager. Please appreciate Vigdis. What she has done with our website is what WFWP International has asked us to do. We want more members, we want paying members, we want active members. We talked about a lot of things already and I'm really, really grateful for that. And after my brief impulse, I would like that we also do what we did in the groups as an intergenerational, international brainstorming together, because I see the incredible potential that's here. And as I said at the conclusion of our group meeting, who knows? Who can I turn to? Who can help me? Who can support me? Because we often feel overwhelmed. I don't know what to do and I can't do that. And who's going to help me? Well, believe me, somebody up there knows, and therefore you will find the way. What's this? This is what I found when I followed the links on the website. Facebook links and web page links, different styles of our presentation. Public relations, as I said, is how we appear and are perceived in the public eye. It's our website, our logo, our corporate image, our corporate identity. What is that? We talked about the colour green. WFWP International has set standards and guidelines. And guess what? There are actually resources to download where? WFWPI. The international website is just wfwp.org. When you go to wfwp.org, you'll come to this page and there is a place at the top called Resources. When you click on Resources, you will have Women's Federation for World Peace International brand guidelines with 18 or 28 pages of instructions about the colours and how the logo is to be presented, and logos to download that you can use in green and in black and white. The 26-page guidebook. So I did a presentation to the that's still the Austrian logo. I didn't really invest enough time. We never invest enough time. Who invests enough time? So don't worry. Do what you can. Don't worry about what you can't do. Do what you can. I did what I could. Okay, this is the old slide from the Women's Federation Austria meeting where I was reporting about our social media for 2023. The web page, I've already mentioned, the international, the European web page. And as I mentioned, I set up the YouTube channel for Europe. And many of you also have a YouTube channel for your chapter. And we also have Europe Facebook group, and many of you also have only Facebook and a web page, and some of you don't. And there is also Instagram for Women's Federation, which when it really is optimized and works properly can complement Facebook. And that is the area that I would like to focus a little bit more for discussion afterwards. How can we vamp up our image and reach out to young people. And believe me, it's by short clips and reels on Instagram and modern social media beyond our website. So these are repetitions. Oh, I thought I did that in the. All right, I had marked in dark text. We have YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and a website. Actually, that looks like an old version. I thought I had put the website already on the top there, and anyhow, okay, never mind. So I'm curious now whether it's the final version or must be, huh? You didn't, anyhow. Okay. So I followed each of the links on the website and found the names of all of the countries in our region, and some of them had the links. Austria, Facebook, and I did some statistics, 258 likes, 279 followers. France has a website. Ireland has Facebook with a round logo. So I'm pointing that out because we have a corporate image, and International has asked us to use the correct logo, which is oval shaped, not round. And they even specify the type of green to use. It's in the guidelines. So Malta also has a Facebook with the very old round logo with a white background and a different light green, but over 1,000 likes and 1,000 followers. And Poland has 1,000 likes and 1,000 followers. Portugal, sorry. And Spain, 400, nearly 500 likes and over 500 followers. Round logo.
Really?
Needs to be corrected. Needs to be updated. Sweden, round logo.
Can I say something? The proper logos are in Google Drive under resources. Everything is there. So I can send the links again and you can just download it straight.
So we've already got, I don't know, is anyone taking minutes for the meeting or for this session? I have tried to record whatever I can, and the question will be whether we have capacity on the website for those recordings for you to look at them. Otherwise, whether I upload them to YouTube, I always have to ask then, may I make them public? Because if I make them only private, then you need to have the link and you need to remember where did you save it. So I like to record my stuff, make it available, put it in a playlist, and share the playlist. So any objections, I'll make it like that. Any objections, let me know. Otherwise, that's what I'll do, because I find that the most efficient way to share the knowledge. I've been recording video. I'm addicted. I'm recording these meetings for years and years and years. That's why I started the YouTube channel. And I've got recordings of the meetings in Bratislava in 2016. And I was working full time, and I've been working full time all my life. And I've recorded all this material, and I'm now getting around to putting it and making it available. And I want to share it. And if anybody's interested, this is historical archival material, which is our legacy. And I would really love to share it with those who appreciate it. So we had 121 subscribers in YouTube now. Actually, that was the end of the year, as I said, which is, again, a great victory, a progression. Last year we had under 100. So it is possible now to do live streaming over our YouTube channel for Women's Federation. I've already done a couple of meetings. 61 videos were uploaded during the last year to the European YouTube. And when you upload something to your national one, typically I have the ones that I know about. I have also added a link to the playlists of the other national YouTube channels when you go to the European YouTube channel page. So again, how do we show up? I meant to turn this around so I can see my timing because I want to know. I want to give us I know we went a little bit over time last time, and I want to really take the time for the interaction. So it's very easy to get overwhelmed. In the Austrian meeting, I went into the statistics and looked at where do you look at, I think I've actually got, if it's the right version, I've still got the slides on there. So let me just flick through and see. Yeah, okay, good.
Anyway, in Italy we have
Pardon?
In Italy also we have Facebook and website.
And was that on there or not?
Sorry?
Jordan, Ireland. Italy's not there, how come? Is it on the website? I thought I took everything from the website, so maybe I left that out, or maybe it's not on the website. So we need to.
Facebook, YouTube, we have all. Anyway.
Can you show the next slide?
Yeah.
Also, you spelled Afghanistan wrong.
It's not okay.
Okay. G.
Oh, there's no G. Thank you. Thank you, Meredith. Anything else?
No UK, unless there's another page. Yes, it's there.
So, thank you for being so attentive. My heart is gratified to know that you are listening and looking. Marcia?
Just one question. You haven't registered the viewers on YouTube, or you don't want to do that because it keeps changing?
What you, the channel, the count was from the end of 2023. The 121 subscribers and 142 videos. To see the viewers, you would need to go to each of those 142 videos, and you can. There is a lot of opportunity for statistics and analytics and to check the algorithms on YouTube.
Okay.
And this is an area where I see incredible potential for improvement. And this is why I said, don't get overwhelmed, because I do what I'm passionate about. I record it. And I'm learning, and I'm also passionate about lifelong learning. And I'm constantly learning and appreciating how we can grow and improve and learn much, much more. And I'm happy when we provide resources to help each other without demanding, with respect for the dignity of each other. Because if somebody doesn't want to be public, don't force them or tell them that they have to be on social media, that they have to agree to have their photo posted. If somebody is passionate about going live, then please encourage them and enable them and share what they post. The most important thing that we need to learn in terms of public media, social media, is to share what is already there and to comment on it. Because when you don't comment on it, it doesn't go any further. It just flips through your stream and disappears. As soon as you click on it, it's likely that something similar will come back again, and you will have feeds from other areas that are related or similar or from the same channel. And then you can do your networking. So it is so important to click that like button. I do it on YouTube just to show that, oh, I've already seen this one. So that I don't keep rewatching. Sometimes I need to rewatch something. But when I've already seen it once, I think, oh, okay, that didn't sink in, or it did, but time for the next one. And as I said, don't worry about what you can't do. Just do what you can. And notice what it is that you want. If you want somebody to help you to set up your Facebook page, if you want an individual Facebook page, be aware. Put that on your wish list. Pray about it, intend for it, and be open when the opportunity arises to get that support that is there. The universe knows what you want. God knows what you need. He'll send it to you at the right time when you're ready to receive it. So be ready to receive it. Social media accounts. You don't have to be on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and everything all together. Choose your medium. Be where you feel comfortable. And if it's more than one, that's fine. I posted my talk that I gave at the UN last week about True Parents United Nations and the Four Realms of Heart on LinkedIn, because I feel that LinkedIn is the most professional channel where I can reach the people at the United Nations, and that's where my colleagues actually, well, some of them are also on Facebook. Facebook has streams which are fleeting, and they have the control. Unless you are really posting every day, it is quite a challenge to maintain a public image in Facebook. And then there's the changes that they make regularly, and the reels which only appear for one day, and the posts that are there in your profile where I could find it if I looked for you, but I won't find it if I'm just cruising, surfing through Facebook. The website is durable. So it's important to understand when we're talking about the generational preferences, if the website is not really suitable and attractive to the young people, then we need to get more interaction with our international team, give them that feedback. Things have changed a lot. A lot has changed. Don't just give up. Oh, that old group. Useless, hopeless, I'm not going to do anything there anymore because it doesn't suit me. I don't like it. It's old-fashioned. There is always room for change and improvement and for growth, and I can make my contribution. I can make a difference. I have made a difference. You can make a difference. You already have made a difference. You are here. I am so inspired. Every one of you, international women leaders. Gosh, 2 weeks ago I was talking to staff at the UN, and today I'm talking to this international NGO. It is so exciting. I'm amazed at what we can do. We can help each other, and we can reach through all levels. We can cross all boundaries. So I believe that Instagram is more appropriate than the website, more appropriate than Facebook. And Mitty asked me to mention small photo clips. Who saw the clips from Cyprus? The 1-minute clip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just photos stuck together with some music.
Yeah.
Music is not my strength. I've got 5 sons who are a Vienna Boys Choir, but that's their strength, and I sang during every pregnancy. But in terms of social media, it's not my strength. So if you can do that, please do it. It's powerful, and music is so emotional. And how are you going to reach the people? With emotion, with music, and moving pictures.
Right, Instagram.
So in 2023, Facebook had 377.5 followers. Post reach of 728. Post engagement 42. How many people have we got here? Okay, so maybe every one of you clicked once during the whole year in 2023. Maybe twice.
What does post engagement mean?
That there was some interaction. Either a comment or a like or something like that.
So what's post reach? We don't
The people who look at the post in the
So you look at it and then you respond.
Yeah. So we need to learn how the algorithms work as well, which means click, like, comment is the next level. A click is the first level. Comment is the next level. Sharing is the third level. The best thing is if you like, share, comment every post that comes from the areas of your interest, and then you can multiply them. So I really liked Portugal's cover photo on Facebook because you have prominent people plus members. You capitalize on your relationships and what you have, on what you've done. Photos with VIPs. You need to invest what you've got. If it's time, if it's 5 minutes, find how you can do that for 5 minutes. Okay, you're wasting time surfing the internet. No, I'm just getting my clicks up.
Can I make a quick comment?
Yes.
Because professional big companies, they hire people to click on the likes and to do some comments. You know. So they, of course they know this, but it's a hint.
Use, recruit. How? Post, share where they hang out. And find ways, get them, recruit. Interact with those around you and multiply that.
But Lily, can I ask?
Yeah.
Is it the same to like on Instagram? I mean, is that counted and you know what do you call it? It's an algorithm.
The Instagram, we had an expert that I had recommended last year to do our Instagram and Facebook account, and we invested in our website instead because we weren't there yet, but we're there now. And Marianne set up the new Instagram site after I had set one up, which we didn't somehow manage to really take care of the settings. So we're looking, so in terms of recruiting and identifying and defining what we need, what we want, we really need to clarify how we are working with Instagram and what we're doing with it. For perhaps, okay, let's do with it now, yep.
Yeah, so we are going to connect Facebook and Instagram, right? But so then my question is how to keep uniformity on Instagram, because this and that is posted on Facebook, and then if you then at the same time post it on Instagram, it be a mishmash.
But you can.
The way that it works, Kasia?
No, sorry, it was me. No, just because you can, when you post something on Instagram, you can
Can you
directly.
stand up? I can't hear it.
No, it was just like when you post something on Instagram, you can post it at the same time on Facebook. You have an option that says.
Yeah, I know that. But I say if we do that, because we want some uniformity on the Instagram account.
So perhaps that's a discussion point if somebody would like to write down for, depending how much time we have at the end or for future discussion. Do we want to focus on a pure approach or on a broad approach? Because if we want to control everything, we will narrow it down to a point that we may not reach anybody. And if we go too broad, we might attract people that we don't really want. And I think it's a fine balance to really post what you really want and need, which is going to help you and to define your direction. And if you want to control too much, then you might filter out too many where you lose the numbers. So I think that's a fair discussion point that we need to think about. And I think that youth is a very valuable resource there. And the other resource that we have here, we have what I perceive here is the intergenerational and international. We have people from 3 generations and many, many nations and so many different levels and areas of interaction and integration and investment. And there's an incredible potential for cross-pollination and learning and growing together. Asha?
I just wanted to add like one interesting feature of Instagram and Facebook are the paid advertisement. We usually use it because it's not expensive, like even for 5 or 10 euros you can pay and it just gets sent to more people, and you can also choose your audience. So you can choose, let's say, what age or what areas do they live, and also when we want to reach more people, we ask our those members of contacts, like please share or like so that you can spread this information to other people too.
Have you got any response?
Yes, we do. Yeah, this is how we get many people also for our a speech competition. Yeah, on social media.
So that's another area where I would recommend a talking point. It's an area where I'm glad to address, I'm the analyst, I'm glad to address all of the issues and raise all the potential that we have, but I don't have the resources to do all the work. And I know we have, and not necessarily every person in this room, but our networks and our energies and our conviction, our heart, our faith, and our mission, because we're here to save the world, and we will. And we're doing it. And we will be given everything that we need when we act on what we have and what we know. And we will learn through the process. Marcia?
Yeah, my question is, it's something you referred before and you said we might discuss this later on, is if we choose to have ourselves on Instagram and we want a purer approach, not a broader approach, we will leave Facebook on a side, right?
No.
They're both.
They are linked.
They are
And
linked.
the point of the reason I recommended paying somebody for Instagram was because as soon as you got Instagram or Facebook, you have them on both channels, and it can immediately feed into the website as well as a blog article.
So this is an automatic thing?
No, somebody needs to invest in doing it.
You have to set
But
it up.
yes, automatically is the link. You have to make the clicks. You have to put the click in the right box.
And so what are the advantages and disadvantages before we discuss them? Because I don't know exactly.
That's homework. That's something we need. There's a lot of stuff here, and this is something I seriously think it's time. We can talk about it now. Last year there was no foundation. This year, Nitty told us last year how she went. I don't know if she mentioned it at the meeting last year. All we had eyes for was the website, and now she's looked at all these YouTube videos, and she's got an incredible explosion of Instagram posts, which are going all over the world, and young people witnessing and giving their profiles. And she's asked each of the leaders to stand up and profile. Why, I work for the Women's Federation. So inspiring. In 1 year. In 1 year. That's what I call lifelong learning. That's what I call progress. That's what I call development. We've done it. We're doing it, and we're going to do much, 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 much more. Because we're going to attract many, many more people. Don't worry about what you don't have. Use what you've got. Don't worry about what you can't do. Just do what you can. And recognize God is there, and He wants to give you everything. He didn't send you here to suffer. He sent you here because He loves you, and He wants to experience that love through you. So embrace abundance thinking. You will get what you need when you need it, not before. You'll get it. Trust, believe, have faith. So some statistics from Facebook Europe. This was from December 2023. 3,775 followers. With age and gender, I don't know if you can see it, men 39%, women 60%. And there's the age group. So this is 65, the largest number, and 25 to 34 is also quite large. So Facebook, yeah, there's potential there. And you can do all of your own statistics on your own Facebook page. You can check it out. And I advise you to, I implore you to, know your statistics, know where you stand today, and tell me next year what happened. Post reach 728, post engagement 42, we already saw that. New page likes 2, new page followers 6. And then location, 101 from Vienna, 82 from London, 40 from Tirana, Albania, 35 from Kinshasa, Congo.
Oh, wow.
32 from Portugal. And then you can go even to more detail, 31 from Seoul, Korea, and 27 from Birmingham. And you can read all these statistics in the reports. On Instagram, 2023, I don't know how much it's changed since then. 18 posts, 86 followers, 5 reels, and on the other channel, 15 posts, 56 followers, and 5 reels. So, questions and discussion.
I just want to mention something. Nikki just said something that reminded me. When we made the Rally of Hope webpage, my husband set it up on his computer that every time he opens up the computer, it opens up that webpage. So we should do that for our Women's Federation Europe webpage. So that means that even if I don't intentionally go look at it, but it comes up as soon as I open up my...
Yeah, sorry, Victor, I didn't, that's what I wanted, that's, okay, my first question to Victor, have you done an analysis, looked at the statistics for the webpage? Can you give us a brief rundown?
Well, I have to find it on the web. We get it monthly. Okay, just give me a second. So if where do I have to go? I have to go here.
So while Victor's is doing that, I've covered most of my notes. Teamwork. We have covered so much these 2 days. I'm so grateful what we've already spoken about because my heart has been really moved. Teamwork. We can only do it. Teamwork makes the dream work. Planning, goals, review, analysis, accountability. We all have our strengths, so let us focus on what we all can do and find the ways to support one another. And if you can't do it, don't be ashamed or afraid of saying, I don't know how. My job at the UN, I was supporting highly professional scientists into a new computer system where they didn't have a clue, and they were so scared and ashamed to admit that they didn't know, they didn't have a clue. And I went into their office behind closed doors and showed them how to do their work, how to click the right buttons in this new program, because they didn't know. They were younger than me. I've retired, and some of them retired after me. But don't worry about what you don't know. We've all got our strengths. And don't criticize the other ones for being too old or too young or too naive or too arrogant. Because we can all learn and grow from one another if we have that heart and recognize we are a family, a team, and we can really make it work.
You want to look, I have to disconnect my computer.
Yeah, I'm finished with the presentation. And if Victor can show us the statistics, if there are any other questions or discussion that you want to cover now. Otherwise, I recommend that we take the questions, write them down, consider them for the future, and go from there, because we can only go upwards.
So what do you think about TikTok?
Personally, I haven't even got into there. Once I was going to, because a girlfriend of mine had an avatar that she had made, which looked so much like her, and she said she did it in TikTok. I mean, in the meantime, a lot of other platforms are now doing avatars, which are very creative. So I think I tried to go into TikTok once, and I haven't got any kids at home anymore, so I'm not on TikTok. Are you?
I am.
Good. Tell us about it.
I like it. I like TikTok. I mean, I know it has its other
I
areas,
never even
but
downloaded it.
it's a really good platform, actually. I was thinking to get the Women's Federation on there as well, because the young people are very into it, you know.
That's the point. If we want to get the young people, that's where we need to be, but then you need to have someone who's prepared to really invest and keep it up. Like, I mean, I don't know if Mariana, when I asked Mariana, is she prepared to do it? She said no. So we went no further.
We've got a vacancy
Yeah.
for this year.
Yeah.
But Mitty, what is the difference then between the Instagram and the TikTok?
It's fast and they just appear also, don't they?
It's the pictures.
Oh, okay.
So you can like them, and then the video clips.
Videos.
I don't know if you know Reels on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the same. It's
Aha.
literally the same, but on TikTok you only have the Reels, like
And
the videos.
Is it 20 seconds or what's the time limit usually?
I think you can make
larger videos and quicker ones. I don't know if there's a setting because I actually don't have TikTok as I.
Because I know some of the platforms got such short, and what it says to me, oh, these young people, they've got no attention span. I was told for videos, for reports of meetings, I've got to cut out all of the pauses, and I looked at it, there weren't any pauses except for 10 seconds. And he wanted me to cut out all the 10 seconds when I was taking a breath. Well, I like to watch programs where I can digest what I'm hearing and understand it and listen to it. And often my audience is not an English native speaker audience. And if you're just chatting along and ranting, racing along, and there's not even a 10-second break in this, then who's going to understand you?
10 minutes.
10 minutes on TikTok. Thank you.
Yeah.
The music is short, but the video itself.
Thank you.
Okay, I would like
Marcia.
to say something. I cannot give you the reason because I don't remember. But my daughter, who is a telecommunications engineer and works for Spotify and is aware of these things, she told me, leave TikTok. But I cannot remember the reason. Sincerely, I have to go back to her.
Probably run by the Chinese.
I have no. I had to ask her, and I can let you know. But I left. I followed her.
I think the opposite. I think you strike while the iron is hot. You get to the young people. I mean, if you have to leave, we leave. But I think if you've got fantastic projects, we can advertise them and people will follow you.
And this is another interesting area. I had a lot of my colleagues leave WhatsApp or some of the other messaging platforms, Facebook of course, because of the spying potential, and then they joined Telegram or Signal. Well, I joined all of them, and if somebody could only communicate on one, well then I shared it on the other, because I believe if I'm not there, who's sharing the news? Who's feeding ChatGPT with the information? I want to be there giving the right information so that it spits out the right information to this explosion of information that people are looking to digest now.
I don't mind the Chinese watching this.
No, I don't know. Actually, I don't. I mean, actually, I saw ourselves on TikTok. I don't know who put it there, and it was about the gender ideology because on YouTube we were very successful about the gender ideology thing. Yeah.
I think you do have to be careful with the content.
Yeah.
It has to be
Yeah,
really
but it was
positive.
not me. I was just, oh, we are here.
Okay. Erica?
No, just about the TikTok. I don't know, like, to which point it's like worth it, let's say, to invest in it. Since on Insta you can have like the reels that it's the same as TikTok, and on Insta you can even share the reels. Like you can go on your account and share it, so other people, like the people in your circle, can also see it. And on TikTok, I don't know how that works because I don't have it. But at least on Instagram, I know that you can get to a broad, you can reach out to a lot of people and people that you know because are in your circle, because follow you.
Yeah. For
Carol?
example, Jordan Peterson's on TikTok.
Oh,
He's
is
good. And then you can follow him, and then he's always giving these good clips of his ideas, his philosophy, and very good to follow.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, so it depends on how you use it.
Like everything, like nuclear energy, knives, and explosives, money. Carol?
It's just that I'm not great as a customer on anything. But I always like YouTube, and TikTok for me shows up on YouTube. So it gets me there, and I subscribed to a lot of things from those small videos. And it gives you a taste, and oftentimes I've even gone into you can comment on it, and I've often gone into their main page. So I actually like using it.
And I've just done a course, I never had time to finish it because I've been working on the curriculum and all sorts of other things. I've just done a course on YouTube, which is the second largest search engine after Google. So when people are looking for things, they go to YouTube. And when you post your information on YouTube, it stays there. It's lasting. Everybody will find it. So, thank you. So don't worry. Facebook, it just streams through and it passes by. Instagram, if you know who you're looking for, you can still find them and then sift through. for the particular entry, even though I've looked for a few things and it was quite difficult to really find what I was looking for. YouTube is a very effective search engine, so you can also do shorts on YouTube. So, last 5 minutes, we don't have to go to, well, yes, we've got until past.
I'll go to the statistics.
Okay.
So this is from August. I couldn't find, but for the website, just show what's available, and it also show if it increased or decreased. So site session and some new people, new visitors, returning visitors, and direct to the Facebook or through directly to the website or through Facebook or any other way, through email. So we get kind of every month statistics like you do.
So I recommend we need to think about what are we doing. This is the European level social media, and we are an organisation where every chapter is a part of it, makes their contribution. So we need to consider, as Women's Federation Europe and the Middle East, and in my own chapter wherever I am, and as an individual, social media, am I public? Do I want to be public? Where am I public? How am I public? What am I sharing? Who did I tell about this meeting? What did I really learn here, and how can I share it? What's the value? What was the added value of coming here? And how can I gain from that, and how can others gain from me being here today? That would be my main input. It's all input, impulses, which requires further thought, resolutions, actions, decisions. So it's hoping that each one of you will next time be able to report on developments, that some of these figures can change. 44 new views in the last month or was it 72? It was, yeah, thank you. So, if there's no other burning issues or questions or suggestions or resolutions, I'll finish 1 minute early.
Wow.
Thank you.
They have break now.
Maybe we need to put the light on.
Yeah, we'll open the curtains.
15 minutes, and then we have a last session of the day, which will be rice.